Hello everyone, and I'm finally back with a brand new showcase. And today I have 6 minifigures from a bunch of various horror movies. And for this, pretty much I have, Michael Myers from Halloween 6, Dr. Sam Loomis from John Carpenter's Halloween, Tara Carpenter from Scream 6, Dr. Challis from Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, Laurie Strode from John Carpenter's Halloween, and Jamie Lloyd from Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. And yeah, so originally I was going to upload this video back in October for Halloween, but that pretty much delayed because, well, I had to finish up on these guys and I ran out of time. So sorry for that delay. But without further ado, let's just get started with these minifigures. All right, so starting off with our first minifigure, which is Michael Myers from Halloween 6. Now, this figure, pretty much I did some slight updates to him. Pretty much I scratched off the old paint on the torso, and I pretty much just painted him some new coveralls right here, and also painted like some blood stains on the torso to replicate what he looked like in the final act of the movie, and also painted some pockets right here, and also painted like the zippers for the pockets, and also painted some bullet holes on his right like shoulder to replicate the where he got shot by Tommy Doyle, and also sculpted his collar right here, and also painted his shirt right here, and also painted some of the blood stains on his arms right here, and also painted him some wrinkles on the arms as well, and also on the hands I tried to replicate his his burn scars on his hands right here. I tried to paint those right there, and also I painted some wrinkles on the legs right here, and also I think I repainted his shoes right here. I might be wrong about that, but who knows. Um, Now starting off on the head, I pretty much just painted him some new cheekbones. Pretty much painted him a new mouth, and also painted him some new eyebrows. And I think I updated the eye holes right here, I think. And also I resculpted his entire hairpiece right here to make it a little bit more what his hair looked like in the movie. And now the figure doesn't have an accessory because, well, I lost it apparently, but hopefully I do find it someday, but who knows. So that's pretty much it for Michael Myers from Halloween 6. Definitely needed an update, and I'm pretty proud on this one. Now let's move on to our next minifigure. Starting off on our next minifigure, which is Dr. Sam Loomis from John Carpenter's Halloween. Now this figure, pretty much all I did was I pretty much just made him a new coat by using a piece of folder paper that I just wrapped electrical tape around and pretty much cut it up the rest of it to make his coat in the movie. Painted like the collars, and also painted the buttons on it right here, and also scratched off the old paint on the arms, and pretty much painted some new paint on the arms to fit the color of the coat, and also scratched off the old paint on the torso, and pretty much just painted him a new suit. I kept the original legs from the minifigure, and also kept the original head from the minifigure as well. But all I did on him was, for the head, I pretty much just repainted his hair, as you can see right here. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for Dr. Samuel Loomis. And let's move on to our next minifigure. Moving on to our next minifigure, Tara Carpenter from Scream 6. Now, this figure, pretty much I made her because I really liked her character in Scream 5, and I thought she was a pretty good character in that movie. So I decided to make her right here. Now, her appearance right here is pretty much based off of pretty much from her appearance in Scream 6, pretty much. And also thought it was a pretty cool idea to make her appearance based on that movie because Scream 6 isn't released until March 10th of next year. I thought, why not make her appearance based off of that movie? So let's move on to the figure. Pretty much the torso is pretty much just painted on a white torso. Pretty much painted like the stripes right here for her shirt, and also painted the skin tone right here. Her jacket is pretty much made from a piece of folder paper that I just cut it up, and also added some electrical tape on it right here. And I also painted like the buttons on right here, and also painted the jacket in a mix pink color right here. And also on her legs, I pretty much tried to make her height a bit accurate right here. Pretty much cutted the legs in half, and then just filled the inside of the legs in green stuff. And pretty much just painted like her jeans, painted like her shoes right here. And also here's the back of the legs right here, so you can see. Now, the last thing on this figure is the head and hairpiece. Pretty much painted everything on the head except for the base of the eyes. I think I did a pretty good job replicating Jenna Ortega's likeness. And also her hairpiece is the ponytail hairpiece that I just cutted the back of the ponytail off. And also cutted the front of the hairpiece off, and pretty much just sculpted the front of the hairpiece, and also sculpted this like long ponytail right here, as you can see. And also here's the size of Tara right here compared to a normal minifigure right here, which in this case is Sam right here from Scream 5 right there. Here's the height difference, and yeah, so that's pretty much it for Tara Carpenter. Pretty proud on the minifigure, and let's move on to our next minifigure. Alright, so moving on to our next minifigure, which is Dr. Challis from Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Now, this figure I pretty much entirely updated. Starting off on the torso, I pretty much just painted his shirt right here. His red shirt, painted like the buttons, painted like the white stripes right here, and also painted like the collar, and also painted the skin tone right here. And also made his jacket from a piece of folder paper that I just cut it up, and added some electrical tape on it. And also painted like the collar for the jacket, and also painted like the buttons on it, and pretty much painted it in white, and also painted the arms in white, and pretty much just covered it in Mod Podge. Same goes for the torso as well, which I also covered that in Mod Podge. Pretty much painted like his belt right here on the hip piece, and also painted like some shoes right here, and also painted his face right here, which I think I did a pretty great job on. Painted like the mouth, painted the mustache, painted like some wrinkles, painted some cheekbones, and also painted some eyebrows as well, and also repainted his hairpiece right here in a mix tan color. And yeah, so here's a little comparison to my Dr. Challis that I made back in 2019. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for Dr. Challis. This figure, very glad to update him. And yeah, so let's move on to our next minifigure. Alright, so moving on to our next minifigure is Laurie Strode from John Carpenter's Halloween. Now, This figure, pretty much the only things I did on this figure was pretty much sculpted her a new hairpiece, pretty much entirely sculpted by me, and also painted it in a mix tan color. But that's pretty much the only thing I did on it. The torso and legs are pretty much the exact same from that makeshift lorry that I made from my Halloween Ends showcase. Um, and also the head is the exact same head that I used for my old lorry. But yeah. So the only things I did on this figure was pretty much just sculpted her a new hairpiece, and that's the only thing I did on the figure, and that's pretty much it for Laurie Strode. Now, let's move on to our next minifigure. Starting off on our next minifigure, which is Jamie Lloyd. Now, this figure, pretty much I decided to make her because, well, since I made Jamie Lloyd from Halloween 4, I, decided to just why not make Jamie from Halloween 6. Now, even though her character was, wasted, I think it would be kind of cool to make Jamie Lloyd from Halloween 6. So I decided to just make her from that movie. Now, starting off on the figure, pretty much the torso, I pretty much just painted her some wrinkles right here, and also painted the skin tone, and also the legs, I pretty much just painted like her socks right here, and also added some electrical tape for her waist cape, and also painted some wrinkles on the waist cape right here, as you can see, and also painted the waist cape in white to match the torso, pretty much, and also cover that in Mod Podge, pretty much. Now the head, I pretty much just got a normal Lego head that I pretty much erased the eyebrows and painted her some new eyebrows, and also painted some blood on the mouth right here, and also sculpted her hairpiece right here, which is removable, as you can see right here. So that's pretty much it for Jamie Lloyd. Now, before we end the showcase, I have some other figures I did some updates to, and I want to show them before we end the video. So let's get to those right now. Alright, so starting off on the minifigures that I did some slight updates to, which I'm starting off with is Michael Myers from Halloween Ends. Now, the only things I did on this guy was I pretty much updated his head and hairpiece slightly. Pretty much I painted up some mold on the hairpiece on the right side, right here, and also painted some mold on the left side of the head, right here, as you can see. Um, I decided to paint up some like mold on this side and also this side because I wanted to make it a little bit more accurate. And also, my last Michael was a little bit inaccurate, so I decided to just update his head and hair pretty much. And yeah, so that's it for him. Now, moving on to our next figure, which is Laurie Strode from Halloween 2018. Now, the only thing I did on this figure was I pretty much just updated her torso, pretty much painted her new, painted like a little bit of the line work for her shirt, painted like some buttons right here, and just painted her a new belt buckle, as you can see right here. So, yeah, so that's pretty much it for Laurie right there. Now, moving on to the last minifigure, which is Allison Nelson from Halloween 2018. Now, this figure, pretty much all I did was just painted her a new shirt right here, and also painted the entire legs pretty much in a dark blue for her jeans, and also painted her some new shoes right here, as you can see, and also resculpted the right side of their hairpiece right here, and yeah, so now I know it's not perfect. Like, um, it doesn't look really great. But at least I tried. But probably in the future I might update her again. But this is pretty much all I have as of now. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for Allison, and that's pretty much it for the rest of the minifigures of the showcase. So let's move on to the outro right now. All right, so that's pretty much it for the whole showcase, and hope you guys liked it. Again, I apologize for not making this video on time for Halloween. I apologize, and I'm sorry it waited this long to make the video, but in the end, it was a bit worth it because I ended up finishing some minifigures. In the end, I pretty much finished up on some of these figures in time. And I'm very glad that and I feel like it was kind of worth the wait a bit. But anyway, I do have some videos planned for next month. Like, for example, I am working on some new Breaking Bad minifigures and also a bunch of other stuff. But in the meantime, stay tuned for that. Like the video, subscribe to the channel to see more minifigures like these, and also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links of those will be down in the description box, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye.